Saying, he's gonna make it. Thank you. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. Anytime.
We're here.
Every other Tuesday.
Okay, that's 3 weeks.
Yeah.
You were trying to solve that. Using there. You were able to, you could change things for what? The first step.
Correct. I go there one Monday a month, to all my homes.
Yeah, how many you got?
7.
You got 7 nursing homes.
Yep.
We shut them down.
Stand for the pledge.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you.
Mr. Butler. Here. Mr. Clausen.
Here.
Mr. Cox.
Here.
Mr. Phipps.
Here.
Mayor Hall.
Here. Consent agenda. Items listed on the consent agenda are considered to be routine in nature and will be enacted by one motion. No separate discussion of these items will occur unless a council member requests the item to be removed from the consent agenda. If an item is removed from the consent agenda, it will be considered elsewhere on the agenda for this meeting. Prior to asking for a motion to approve the consent agenda, the mayor will ask if anyone desires to remove an item from the consent agenda for public discussion. Anybody like to remove an item? Hearing none, I move that we approve the minutes of the regular meeting and special meeting on June 16th, 2026, and the bills and payroll for the last half of June 2026. Can I have a second to that motion?
Second.
Mr. Cox, in roll call.
Mr. Butler. Yes. Mr. Clausen.
Yes.
Mr. Cox.
Yes.
Mr. Phipps.
Yes.
Mayor Hall.
Yes. Presentations, petitions, and communications. This portion of the city council meeting is reserved for persons who desire to address the council. The Illinois Open Meetings Act mandates the city council may not take action on comments received on matters that have not been identified on this agenda, but the council may direct staff to address the topic or further matter for action on the agenda for another meeting. Persons addressing the council are requested to limit their presentations to 3 minutes and to avoid repetitious comments. We would also ask you state your name and address for the record, as well as stand when speaking. Would anybody like to address the council tonight? Go ahead, Henry. We'll go with you. Start with you first and move forward.
Henry, I'm proud first of all, night Marshall that day. We went to a meeting the other night, at the public, water treatment plant. There's a meeting tomorrow night. I advise all of you to take notice of what's going on. In far, so I have a vested interest away from this, but I'm not in that watershed at all. What I see, and what was made a comment by Jeff, whatever his name is, that there's more than just one item that should be looked at. And one of the items is, the question I would have is, the houses on Lake Paradise and on Lake Mattoon, are those sewage systems grandfathered in? Or do they need to be replaced, repaired, upgraded from time to time? That's my big question here. I've talked to a couple of the council people here, particularly Mr. Clausen, and we intend to be there tomorrow night. My question is, my statement would be, just be aware of what's going on, because if they're not grandfathered in, they at least need to be inspected by the health departments of these various counties. That would be my comment. Thank you.
Any comments on that?
We are looking in with the Coles County Health Department on starting on Paradise, and we are going to be inspecting some of the private sewage systems, few at a time, just to, because you got to kind of isolate where they're
My
being.
question would be, can they start, I mean, okay, so we talk about this year, And then again, we're gonna talk maybe next year and then maybe we'll get something done.
Well-
Will they start actually looking at these things now?
I know Dave's been talking to him. Yes.
Get them going, yeah.
Yeah, because I've also been told by people that were aware of what was going on when Lake Mattoon was being built, and I remember when it wasn't there, that there was things done then that probably don't even really comply. Some of the overflows just run straight into the lake. And what I've read, it actually went through the main product Pierce Fossils. And if you're, can see soap suds running out of the end of a drainage system, in a pretty good sense, that's where it's coming from. This stuff is way stronger than what you're gonna have coming off the field. And like I said, I'm not even in this district, but I think we're gonna look into more than just one track.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Thank you. And I think like to come up to speak.
My name is Roy Birch. I live Lake Mattoon at 25 Lakeview Drive. I'd like to recommend changing the city ordinances concerning boat fishing for invasive carp to match the laws for the state of Illinois. Currently, the city ordinances do not allow for anything other than hook and line fishing. On Lake Mattoon, invasive carp represent a significant ecological threat. Because they consume the plankton that native fish depend on and can eventually dominate fish biomass. They also churn up the lake bed nutrients that significantly contribute to devastating algae blooms like the one we experienced last year. Bow fishing is one safe and practical tool that helps by removing large adult carp from the system, reducing competition with native species, and supporting broader conservation efforts. While it won't eliminate invasive carp by itself, bow fishing can be an important part of protecting this valuable water source, as well as the lake's fishery and recreational value.
You had called me on
Yes.
that message. We talked briefly. You are a bow fisherman, is that right? It's a hobby of yours. Do you know, are there other people that do this that you know of?
We only moved there last fall, and I grew up in Michigan, did a lot of bow fishing in Michigan. But I don't know of any other bow fishermen on Lake Mattoon.
I'm not aware of the ordinance or whatever, but I'll look at it because I thought at one time they used to allow bow fishing out there.
Yeah.
I grew up out there.
State laws, if you have a fishing license, you're allowed to bow fish for invasive species. I believe it's carp, not bullhead, gar. There are several other species that are invasive that churn up, and the main thing is it does a significant. If you ever watch when you're out in the lake, you see the carp and you can see where they're at because they're churning up the bottom, and that's the big problem with the algae bloom right now. That's one of the reasons they're talking about the wake boats and all the other things, that the nutrients on the bottom get churned up, the sun hits them, algae explodes, and carp are probably a bigger problem than anything else, honestly, in my opinion, on the lake.
When you did this in Michigan, right? Was there an age limit, minimum age to be able to do this in that
I
state?
don't believe so. I think it was just it's a fishing license.
Yeah,
They can
okay.
consider fishing. If you're old enough to fish, you're old enough to bow fish.
Gotcha.
We don't need to,
Yeah.
we need your number. You got it.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'd like to get your
Want to make sure you get your number
Number.
before you leave.
ID and our answer.
Go ahead, write it down, please.
217-202-7827.
827. Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
First each.
All right. Anybody else like to address the council at this point? The first new business item is going to be postponed. It's the motion on the liquor control section. And the reason why we're postponing that is we have some unanswered legal questions that we need to get resolved before we vote on that. And Alex Benachek, who is a key part of this drafting of this, his plane was
Delayed and then postponed.
delayed. Anyway, so he's not able to be here tonight. We're not indefinitely delaying it at all, but we just feel like that we couldn't make a decision tonight. So that is postponed, pulling it off the list. So we're going to the second motion.
I'd like to make a motion to approve council decision request 2026-2702, ratifying the reappointments of Laura Huddleston, Phyllis Carpus, and the appointment of Lorraine Malmberg to the Matson Public Library Board for terms ending 6/30/29.
I have a second to that motion.
Second.
Commissioner Clausen, and we got a couple, or just. Oh, we got a, yeah, we have a couple of these, to approve tonight. So, is there any discussion anybody has about any of these individuals? Okay, yes.
Yes.
Okay. And so, yeah, so roll call.
Commissioner Clausen,
Yes.
Commissioner Cox,
Yes.
Commissioner Phipps,
Yes.
Commissioner Butler,
Yes.
Mayor Hall.
Yes.
Motion to approve council decision request 2026-2703, authorizing the purchase in the amount of $51,971 of a 2026 Ford Explorer Police Interceptor from Dan Pilson Auto Center, Inc. for the Mattoon Police Department.
And can I have a second to that motion? Commissioner Butler, and anybody comments on this?
Just a budgeted for item, typical replacement of squad cars.
Schedule, yeah. Very good.
Sent out for bid or?
It's the state bid price.
Right, roll call.
Commissioner Cox,
Abstain.
Commissioner Phipps,
Yes.
Commissioner Butler,
Yes.
Commissioner Clausen,
Yes.
Mayor Hall.
Yes.
Motion to approve council decision request 2026-2704, ratifying the appointment of Jacob Fryman to the Mattoon Arts Council for an unexpired term of 9/30/2027.
And a second to that motion.
Second.
Mr. Clausen, any comments from anybody? Okay, roll call.
Commissioner Phipps,
Yes.
Commissioner Butler,
Yes.
Commissioner Clausen,
Yes.
Commissioner Cox,
Yes.
Commissioner Hall.
Yes.
Mayor Hall.
Yes.
Motion to approve council decision request 2026-2705, ratifying a reappointment of Jim Wolf and the appointment of Heather Williams to the Tourism Committee for terms ending 9/1/29.
And a second to that motion.
Second.
Mr. Butler, and any comments on any of these? Yeah, go ahead.
Just a comment. I mean, I'm in favor of the appointments. I just want to make sure, is there any attempt to appoint someone from the other hotels as well on that committee?
Jim Wolf, was already appointed and this is a reappointment and, Heather Williams is the new manager at the Fairfield.
Right.
And she took the place of Ed Dowd. So at this time, we have no open seats. All seats are full at this moment.
Two of the other ones, though, were managers at one time at hotels, Rich Finelli and,
Stephanie Packard.
yeah.
Very good. Any other questions? Roll call.
Commissioner Butler,
Yes.
Commissioner Clausen.
Yes.
Commissioner Cox.
Yes.
Commissioner Phipps.
Yes.
Mayor Hall.
Yes.
Motion to approve council decision request 2026-2706, awarding the bid in the amount of $82,522 from A&A Concrete LLC of Urbana for the reconstruction of the alley on the south side of the Burgess Osborne Auditorium.
And a second to that motion,
Second.
Mr. Cox, and any comments on this?
Well, we had a good turnout again, 5 people bidding on this and it came in under a budget and somebody new. And
Good.
community too.
That's good to hear. All right. Any other questions anybody has? Roll call.
Commissioner Clausen.
Yes.
Commissioner Cox.
Yes.
Commissioner Phipps.
Yes.
Commissioner Butler,
Yes.
Mayor Hall.
Yes.
Motion to approve council decision request 2026-2707, approving the water and sewer billing adjustment in the amount of $1,094.82 on behalf of Philip Kep, located at 23 South Country Club Road due to a leak.
And a second to that motion,
Second.
Mr. Cox, and this is a normal.
Right, this was faulty sump pump. I guess there's a water powered feature and it kept running. The water bill was almost $2,400.
All right. Any other questions? Roll call.
Commissioner Cox,
Yes.
Commissioner Phipps,
Yes.
Commissioner Butler,
Yes.
Commissioner Clausen,
Yes.
Mayor Hall.
Yes.
Motion to approve council decision request 2026-2708, approving the final 2025 MFT street maintenance expenditure statement in the amount of $862,877.69 and authorizing the mayor to sign the municipal maintenance expenditure statement.
And a second to that motion.
Second, Mayor.
Commissioner Phipps? Any,
Anticipated or predicted maybe around $1 million worth of expenditures out of the MFT account. And these are all the final expenditures for seal coating, pipe, patching, you name it.
a lot of different projects. Any other questions anybody has? Roll call.
Commissioner Phipps,
Yes.
Commissioner Butler,
Yes.
Commissioner Clausen,
Yes.
Commissioner Cox,
Yes.
Mayor Hall.
Yes. Comments by the council, starting with Commissioner Phipps.
Oh, gosh. Man, since the last meeting, there's a lot of things on the bingo card I didn't have on here, the tornadoes and a bunch of other stuff, but really appreciate all of the EMS and all the first responders, you guys, Charleston, Public Works and everyone for all their work and volunteerism, at least to help the tornado folks. Also the situation out at the lake, certainly appreciate the staff and crew assisting the Illinois police too. So job well done. So other than that, that's all I have.
Okay. Mr. Cox?
Thank you, Mayor. I would concur a rough couple of weeks in terms of first responders and things of that nature going on. So hopefully rest of July will be pretty smooth. We can enjoy some summer, but thanks for all the work that you all do. And thank you folks for being here this evening. And that's all I have.
Very good. And Commissioner Clausen?
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, everybody, for attending. Henry touched on the meeting tomorrow night, the watershed plan for Lake Paradise and Lake Mattoon. That meeting's at the water treatment plan. Again, at 6. It's the second meeting. It's kind of they're going to recap the June meeting and then kind of set the goals and initiatives for the next year. I know there's going to be a lot of data collection. But I think this is an excellent first step that the council has taken to really looking long range with our water supply for the city and its residents. So all I have.
All right. Commissioner Butler?
I would like to echo what everyone else has said about the works. Thank y'all. Y'all have done a great job. Thank you to Public Works as well. The one question I do have is, are we planning to proactively do anything to prepare and prevent for the harmful algae that we had last year? Do we already have carbon on board? Are we doing some of those things at all?
Yeah, we've actually, she started up in the carbon just a little bit. After some test results that she took this week, they're starting to see a little bit of the blue-green algae out there on the lake. Didn't see any on Mattoon, but the water's really green, so that's not a good sign. We did a treatment also with all the stuff going on the lake last week. We were able to do treatments 2 Thursdays ago on the south side, and then last Monday on the north side. So we're continuing to do that. She's monitoring it. She's made some adjustments on the carbon and the chlorine based off some of that spreadsheet that we got last year. That I can't think of his name. The guy that had the spreadsheet.
Oh,
It's basically,
say Curry, that's not right.
it is Curry. Yeah, last name Curry, but he had a spreadsheet to help figure out what adjustments need to be made. So we're using that as well. And so far, we're good. So.
And our new pump is working well it can go directly from Mattoon
to the
to
plant.
the elevation at the water treatment plant.
Yep.
It's still enough time.
We're not,
Oh, it is? Oh, I'm sorry.
we're not,
Pardon me. I thought she was done.
Commissioner Butler, you got some.
we're not pumping from Lake Mattoon.
No, we're not right now, but we can.
Adding to it.
So my next question is, we reach out to the EPA for some of these things. Have we reached out to the EPA for some of the septics that are dumping into the lakes?
Not on that yet, no.
They really don't, our understanding, they don't have a jurisdiction over that.
It's the public health department.
Really, if anybody's claiming jurisdiction, public.
I was gonna say, because I asked about riprap and the EPA doesn't like the rebar, so the EPA has some involvement in the lake,
Yes,
Yes.
but just not about stool and feces going into the lake.
correct. They leave that to the Department of Public Health.
And we have been in contact with them.
Yes.
Are we getting any cooperation yet?
Well, we're working with Lori at the Coles County.
Do we have an estimated time frame of when she's planning to do anything about it?
We're hoping to start sometime this month. Doing, not gonna do them all at one time. We'll take one here, because so many of them are either connected or very close together. It's hard to tell which ones are which.
It's gonna take some time to do this.
It will take some time. I mean, you have basically 100 properties out there. Some of them are right on the lake, some of them off the lake a little ways, but they all drain that way eventually.
You're primarily focusing on Mattoon Lake,
Paradise first.
Paradise first.
Because that's all in Coles County. Mattoon, only part of that's in Coles County. Some of it's in Cumberland, some of it's in Shelby.
So who's contacting them?
I've not contacted them yet. No.
You will be.
Now you can speak, sir.
No, you interrupted.
You mean,
Okay, let's see. Getting a lot of good comments from everybody, covered most of the things. We still continue to have projects going on in Mattoon, opportunities with industry, manufacturing companies coming in. We have some challenges a couple of things we need to work on, but still a lot of growth potential still going on. Again, it's just keeps everybody busy for sure. So any questions anybody has offhand? We do have a closed session tonight. So we're gonna recess it. I make a motion to recess the closed session to the Illinois Open Meeting Act for the purpose of discussion of the appointment, compensation, discipline, performance, or dismissal of specific employees of the city or legal counsel for the city under 5 ILCS 120 C1 and collective negotiating matters between the city of Mattoon and its employees or their representatives, or deliberation concerning salary schedules for one or more classes of employees under 5 ILCS 120 C2. And a second to that motion.
second.
Roll call.
Mr. Clausen,
Yes.
Mr. Cox,
Yes.
Mr. Phipps,
Yes.
Mr. Butler,
Yes.
Mayor Hall.
Yes. Now, for everybody else, we're going to go into closed session. We don't know how long it's going to last. We're not going to take any actions after we get out of there. You're welcome to stay here and come in and hear us say we want to adjourn the meeting after we get back in here. So that's really it, unless you just want to hang around.
This time I'm going to pause the recording and mute till we're back from executive session.
Are these